we are going to go down and you are going to introduce your character. So their name, their look, their playbook, and a little, really short bit about them. We'll do that for everybody, and then we'll go back through and do history. So, Max.
Okay. I am playing Sebastian Moore, the Mundane, who is quite a normal guy. He considers himself like a private detective, but other people consider him an amateur investigator. And he is really into old noir movies, so he might speak in kind of an old-fashioned way. What else do I need to provide? My look, maybe?
Look, and how old he is, that sort of thing.
He's around 22, so he's pretty young and, in a sense, very naive. But he has casual clothes. He wears a fedora because he thinks it makes him look very distinctive and kind of suave. But that's debatable. And he also rides a bicycle because he can't afford a car.
Next up.
My name is Fawn, and I playing the Chosen. She's she's sort of recovering from the death of her family and her mentor, and hunting as a result. And she's red hair, young 20s, wears sort of eclectic, normal clothing.
Okay. Next.
Killian. The whole magic thing kind of came about whenever I was, just, looking stuff up on the internet when I was bored one day. And I was like, oh, hey, this actually works. I'm 23 and red hair, really stylish glasses. And his eyes sparkle. That's about it.
Okay, next.
Would that be me? Or I'm lost.
Whoever's underneath him, Matt, would be next.
We already had Max, didn't we?
Matt.
Oh, Matt. It would be me. Alright. So I'm playing Troy Morrison, the Monstrous. His look is man, powerful aura, casual clothes. He's basically he served a stint in the military and came back a changed man. Just quiet and reserved, but also prone to unpredictable mood swings. Anything else I need to share?
You're a werewolf?
He's a werewolf, yes. I'm guessing the party would know that.
Not necessarily. Up to you. But as it's a one-shot, then probably yes. If it was an ongoing campaign, then obviously, there'd be potential for more mystery. But
he just seems unnaturally strong for someone of his size. I'll just add that in.
Cool.
This is John, and I am playing Frank Carson. He is ex-military. He's in his 30s. He has angry eyes. He got into hunting by his best friend, Charlie. And on his first hunt with Charlie, a vampire named Nicodemus killed Charlie, and that is my prey is vampires.
Okay. So this is why you don't plan anything a Monster of the Week, because you write up a description and then two characters are like, I have history with vampires, and you're like, oh fuck, now there's got to be vampires in the game.
Well, I can change it to whatever.
No, don't be daft. No, it's fine.
I could change it to a werewolf, and we could have some
inter-party conflict.
Animosity. I don't know.
But I swear to God, anything you can think of happening has happened in my previous campaign. We had the the Chosen was basically Jack the Giant Killer, like from Jack and the Beanstalk. We had a thing with Faye, and then we found out that one of the characters was actually a Faye. and became the monstrous, and then Jack became the wronged, and his thing was Faye. And so they had this whole thing of trying to, like, having to work out how they felt about each other and what was going to happen. And
Nice.
so it was kind of cool. But yeah, that took like 3 seasons to resolve those. So. It was awesome. But no, it's fine. Vampires is good. I will get vampires in the game. Don't you worry. It's not an issue. Okay, and then we're going to go through again, and we're going to do history. Now, again, because this is a one-shot, history's not really going to come up very often. So spending a lot of time on worrying about all the little nitty-gritty in details of this. It's basically, in fact, I don't even mind if you don't want to choose like options off each of your lists for everybody. If we can just come up with kind of a concept of why you guys know each other, then that's enough. Because normally on a campaign you would be exploring people's relationships and stuff like that, but obviously that won't happen so much here. And all talk at once.
Well, Fawn is traveling. She's originally from the southeastern United States, and she's traveling to wherever she needs to go. And so I don't know how she would know the rest of you. How would I have met you? Hunting?
One of my background options is, let me find it. In here somewhere. They saved you from another hunter who was prepared to kill you. Ask them what happened.
Oh,
So you could have been in the right place at the right time.
yeah.
So yeah, do you want to say like what happened? Why did you intervene?
What is your character again? The monstrous?
The monstrous.
Okay.
The werewolf.
I had seen him do something out of character for a monster and wanted to know more, so I stopped the other hunter.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Does somebody want to be the other hunter?
Yeah, I could be the other hunter because one of my histories is they stood between me and what I needed to find out.
Cool.
I also have, they tried to slay you, but you proved you're on the side of good.
Well, that's it. See, normally what you would do with history is you would go and you would have everybody would have one with everybody else, and we're not going to worry about doing that. But yeah, so at the moment we've got Fawn connected and been saved by 2 different people. So the wronged was trying to get some information about this vampire, and somehow the monstrous kind of managed to disrupt that, causing the wrong to lash out. Yeah.
Yes, that sounds good.
Fawn happened to be in the right place at the right time and got involved. Yes, actually, someone's got the name with the real name in brackets, and the character names are really helpful. Could you guys edit your Discord names for that? Because then I can flip between the 2 pages without getting completely confused. Awesome, thank you. So we have to tie in how, and we have to tie in, is it Killian?
Yep.
No.
Killian.
So how are Killian and Max involved with this group? It doesn't have to be in a big way, it just has to be something that kind of is like why you would be willing to kind of stay in their presence for an extended period of time.
I would be interested if someone was kind of like my mentor, or showing me the world of monsters, or being a hunter, kind of, because my character is pretty new to this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one of the interesting options I have is basically a close family relation or descendant. I guess that would be if you were a longer lived thing.
Sorry, I just punched myself in the side of the head with my headphones. Yes. Relations works really well.
Yeah, that would be
You know what?
fine.
You could be my cousin or something. Or I don't know.
Yeah. So let's see. You're the werewolf. Yes.
Yes.
Sure. Yes, I will be your cousin. So Troy is now my cousin. Cousin Troy.
That's a link between that lot, and then it's just Killian.
There's an option that says they act as your conscience, but power goes to your head. I really want the werewolf to be my conscience.
I mean, go for it.
I'm absolutely okay with this.
So how did this come about?
I mean, I'm always fighting against my inner beast. I guess maybe I have experience with it, right?
Yeah.
Control your magic and not kind of lash out and stuff.
We could have been friends before you went
Else
off.
he might end up being a spooky, right, and go all Willow.
Yeah, it's quite good when you start as Willow and then become a spell singer. It can be quite good because it's like it starts off all kind of crazy and unmanageable, and then becomes really awesome and kick-ass. Although going the other way is just as fun and just as hilarious. Werewolf, born or made?
I wanted to go with born, but made might be a little better.
You can go with born. That has good connotations for Sebastian later. Werewolf. There's werewolf blood in that bloodline somewhere.
Let's go with born. And whatever traumatic thing happened to me in the military, I guess maybe is related to that.
Like you were perhaps yeah, I mean presumably you hid it for a long time, so perhaps at one point you just were not in a position where you could be out of the way on a full moon and did some shit you really didn't want to do.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of things. So Matt is you're Troy.
Yes.
Sebastian, Max, Frank, John, and then Killian is Killian,
What?
who is
Sorry, my cats are fighting.
That's okay. It happens.
That'd be weird if cats
My
didn't
cat
fight
just
each other.
keeps crawling on my lap.
Who's Killian? That's Klaus, isn't it?
Yeah. I changed my name to everything on this to Killian, so if you just call me Killian, I'll answer it.
Oh, that's fine. It's nice to know who you are, though. It's cool.
Yeah.
Sebastian, I'm gonna change your brackets because they're gonna annoy. Because I'm
Sure.
like insane. Like I'm literally insane. So it's just a thing that we're all gonna have to put up with. Okay. Okay, I predicted about an hour for character creation, and we cut history down a little bit, but an hour and it's pretty much an hour, wasn't it? We started a bit late, so I'm pretty proud of that. Well done, guys.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay.